Imagine a football club uniting, not for a last-minute goal, a trophy parade, or the thrill of a championship victory, but for something far deeper. Imagine a single act that echoes across generations, transcending the boundaries of sport and binding a community together through shared grief and hope. Last week, Liverpool Football Club made headlines around the globe by taking a step that sent shockwaves throughout the footballing world. They announced the retirement of the number 20 shirt, removing it forever from every future lineup. But why this extraordinary gesture? What does it truly mean to retire a number? And what lasting impact could such a decision have, not only for Liverpool, but for the world of football and beyond? To understand the gravity of this moment, we must retrace the journey of Diogo Jota, the man whose name now stands as a symbol of resilience, hope, and inspiration. Diogo Jota was never just another forward in a red shirt. From the moment he stepped onto the pitch at Anfield, determination and hunger burned in his eyes. His arrival marked a turning point in Liverpool's modern era. Over the course of 182 matches, Jota found the back of the net 65 times, a remarkable tally by any standard. But his impact went far beyond statistics. His relentless energy, tactical intelligence, and unwavering work ethic drove Liverpool to new heights, culminating in the club's 20th English League title. A triumph that equaled a historic record and solidified the Reds' status among football royalty. Yet, it was Jota's character that truly set him apart. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp, a man known for his emotional candor, once described Jota as a player with immense talent and an even bigger heart. Teammates looked to Jota not only for goals, but for inspiration. Rival players respected his tenacity. Fans, young and old, idolized his humility and the joy he brought to the pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo, his compatriot and teammate on the Portuguese national team, poignantly said, "He was like a brother to me, both on and off the field." Jota's influence extended far beyond Anfield's hallowed turf. In Portugal, he was a hero for aspiring players. In Liverpool, he became a beacon of hope for a city steeped in football tradition. Then, just as Jota was scaling the highest peaks of his career, tragedy struck with an unbearable finality. On the 3rd day of July, 2025, as the summer sun set over the historic town of Zamora in northwestern Spain, Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva, himself a promising footballer, lost their lives in a devastating car accident. The world of football was stunned. News of the tragedy spread with heartbreaking speed. Stadiums that had once echoed with the roar of passionate supporters fell eerily silent. Outside Anfield, a sea of flowers, scarves, and handwritten notes grew by the hour, each a testament to the profound bond between Jota and the Liverpool faithful. The city of Liverpool itself seemed to pause. In churches across the city, candles were lit, and prayers whispered. Liverpool's captain, the steadfast Virgil van Dijk, led a solemn procession to Jota's funeral in Gondomar, near Porto, Portugal. Mourners filled the streets. The scene was a vivid reminder of football's power to unite people in times of both joy and sorrow. Supporters from across Europe traveled to pay their respects. International stars such as Thomas Müller from Germany and Alisson Becker from Brazil sent heartfelt messages. Rival clubs, including Manchester United and FC Porto, observed moments of silence before their matches. The outpouring of grief was unprecedented, crossing national and club boundaries. As the city and club mourned, Liverpool's leadership confronted an unprecedented question. How do you honor a man whose presence is so deeply woven into the fabric of the team? After extensive consultations with Jota's wife, Ruth Cardoso, and his broader family, the club made an extraordinary decision. Michael Edwards, Liverpool's CEO of football, announced, "By retiring this squad number, we are making it eternal, and therefore never to be forgotten." But this gesture was about more than symbolism. The number 20 shirt would not simply disappear from the men's first team. It would be retired across all levels of the club, including the women's squad and every academy team. This marked the first time in Liverpool's storied history that such an honor had been bestowed on a player. The club announced plans for an emotional tribute during their upcoming pre-season friendly against Preston North End. The ceremony would feature a moving rendition of "You'll Never Walk Alone," the club's iconic anthem of solidarity, and a solemn wreath-laying. In the weeks that followed, a striking mural appeared near Anfield, emblazoned with the words, "Forever 20," a permanent reminder of Jota's enduring legacy. As tributes poured in, debate began to simmer. Retiring a jersey number is exceedingly rare in European football, especially at a club as steeped in tradition as Liverpool. In American sports, such as basketball and baseball, it is relatively common. Think of Michael Jordan's number 23 or Jackie Robinson's number 42. But in European football, this honor is typically reserved for only the most extraordinary circumstances. This was uncharted territory for Liverpool. Some experts and fans praised the decision, arguing that it set a powerful new standard for how clubs honor their heroes. Others worried about precedent. With a finite pool of squad numbers, how many can be retired before it becomes unsustainable? Football historian David Goldblatt reflected, "Retiring a number is not just a gesture, it's a statement about what the club values. It says, this person, this contribution, was irreplaceable." But it also raises questions. Where do we draw the line? The practical concerns are real. Football clubs, unlike many American sports teams, must adhere to strict regulations regarding squad numbers. Each player is assigned a unique number, and some numbers, like 7 at Manchester United, 10 at Barcelona, or 8 at Liverpool, have become legendary, passed from one icon to the next. If too many numbers are retired, future generations may be deprived of the chance to wear a shirt that holds deep meaning. Behind the scenes, the debate intensified. Supporters, club officials, and pundits discussed whether this act would open the floodgates for similar tributes in the future. Would every beloved player now expect such an honor? Or could this remain a singular, deeply personal act, reserved only for those whose contributions transcend the sport? Complicating the picture were the circumstances of the accident itself. Initial police reports suggested that speeding may have played a role. However, alternative accounts from local witnesses and family friends pointed to a sudden tire blowout. A tragic twist of fate rather than recklessness. The uncertainty only deepened the sense of loss. As Liverpool's legendary manager Kenny Dalglish poignantly noted, "Football is not important at this sad time. You feel helpless, knowing there's so much grief." The footballing world responded with overwhelming support. FIFA, the sport's global governing body, organized tributes before each Club World Cup quarterfinal game. In stadiums from Montevideo to Tokyo, players and fans stood together in moments of silence. Social media exploded with messages of condolence and remembrance. Jamie Carragher, Liverpool icon and respected pundit, observed, "You don't replace a player like Jota. You try to carry forward his spirit, his relentless drive and heart." Gary Neville, a respected voice in English football, added, "Jota's work rate and dedication were exemplary. He gave everything for Liverpool." For many, the question became not just how to honor Jota, but how to ensure his legacy lived on in meaningful ways. Rumors swirled about the creation of a Jota Foundation, dedicated to supporting young footballers from disadvantaged backgrounds and promoting road safety awareness. If realized, such a foundation could transform personal tragedy into collective purpose, preventing future heartbreak and inspiring the next generation of players. Similar initiatives have made a tangible difference in the past. For example, the Emiliano Sala Foundation, established after the Argentine striker's tragic death, has funded youth football programs and aviation safety research throughout Europe. In the United States, the Pat Tillman Foundation, named for the NFL player who died in Afghanistan, provides educational scholarships for military veterans and their spouses, a legacy that continues to grow each year. Liverpool's own approach to honoring players has often set trends within the football world. From pioneering new training methods in the 1970s under Bill Shankly to leading community outreach projects in the 21st century, the club has always seen itself as more than just a team. The decision to retire Jota's number is already sparking conversations at other clubs. Will this become a blueprint for honoring legends lost too soon? Or will the practical challenges, limited squad numbers, and the risk of diluting the gesture temper future decisions? James Robson, one of football's leading journalists, framed the debate succinctly. "This is not just about Diogo Jota or Liverpool. It's about how football chooses to remember its heroes, and how those choices shape the spirit of the game." Liverpool's move is not without historical precedent, though such actions remain rare in football. In Italy, AC Milan retired the number 3 shirt in honor of legendary defender Paolo Maldini, allowing only his sons to wear it if they ever played for the club. In the Netherlands, Ajax retired the number 14 in tribute to the iconic Johan Cruyff, whose influence on the game is immeasurable. In the United States, Major League Soccer clubs have occasionally retired numbers for players who left a lasting impact, both on and off the field. Yet, in England, this is the first time Liverpool has bestowed such an honor, reflecting both the magnitude of Jota's impact and the evolving ways clubs connect with their communities. The implications of Liverpool's decision extend beyond football. In the wake of Jota's death, road safety has become a renewed focus, not just among young athletes, but throughout the broader community. Young players, who often contend with hectic schedules and frequent travel, are being reminded of the importance of responsible driving. Local newspapers in Liverpool have launched campaigns urging better habits on the road. Leading car manufacturers have announced plans to partner with clubs on educational initiatives. If even one life is saved as a result of increased awareness, Jota's legacy will have achieved something truly profound. For Liverpool's team, the loss is both emotional and tactical. Analysts predict that the club's transfer strategy will need to adapt. Jota's unique blend of pace, creativity, and finishing ability made him a cornerstone of Jurgen Klopp's attacking philosophy. The club has already been linked with a host of potential replacements, but as Jamie Carragher emphasized, you don't replace Jota, you try to carry forward his spirit. The challenge for Liverpool will be to honor the past while forging a new path forward. Some suggest that the club may look to their own academy for the next breakout star, while others believe Liverpool may invest heavily in the transfer market to fill the void. Regardless of the route taken, the emotional gap left by Jota will be far harder to fill than any tactical one. Within the club, discussions are ongoing about additional ways to keep Jota's memory alive. Proposals include annual charity matches, scholarships for young players in Portugal and England, and partnerships with road safety organizations. The Liverpool FC Foundation, long known for its work in the local community, is considering new initiatives that would leverage Jota's story to promote life-saving habits and provide opportunities for disadvantaged youth. These initiatives are not mere gestures. They represent the power of football to effect real change. Perhaps the most resonant aspect of this moment is the sense of unity it has fostered. Fans from every walk of life, long-time season ticket holders, new supporters, and even lifelong rivals, have come together in shared remembrance. Social media has been flooded with stories from fans recalling their favorite Jota moments: a last-minute winner against Chelsea, a selfless assist to a teammate, a joyful smile shared with a young supporter in the stands. Each memory is a thread in the tapestry of collective grief and gratitude. In pubs and living rooms across Liverpool, supporters gather to share stories, finding comfort in community. There is also a deeply personal element to these tributes. Jota's wife, Ruth Cardoso, made a private visit to Anfield to view the tributes left by fans. She was joined by members of Jota's family, who expressed their heartfelt thanks to the club and supporters for the outpouring of love. In interviews, Ruth described Jota as a man who loved his family, his teammates, and his city. Her words brought home the reality that behind every headline is a family navigating unimaginable loss. The club has offered ongoing support to Jota's family, ensuring they remain part of the Liverpool community. The mural near Anfield, commissioned quietly by Liverpool's board within days of the tragedy, has become a pilgrimage site for supporters. Painted in bold reds and golds, it depicts Jota in his iconic celebration pose, arms outstretched before the co-op. The phrase "Forever 20" is more than a slogan. It is a promise that his memory will never fade. Young fans gather by the mural to lay flowers and scarves, while older supporters pause in reflection, remembering the joy Jota brought to their beloved club. As the dust settles, profound questions linger. Is retiring a number a fitting tribute? Or does it risk setting a challenging precedent for the future? Will other clubs follow suit? Or will they seek alternative ways to honor their legends? How can the football community ensure that gestures of remembrance translate into meaningful action, supporting youth, promoting safety, and fostering the values that define the beautiful game? Some experts argue that the answer lies in balance. Dr. Simon Chadwick, a professor of sports enterprise, suggests, tributes like these are most powerful when they are rare and deeply meaningful. The danger is that, if overused, they lose their impact. But when done thoughtfully, they can inspire generations. Looking ahead, Liverpool faces a new chapter. The club must navigate life without their number 20, on the field and in the hearts of supporters. The transition will not be easy. Yet the enduring message of Jota's story is one of hope. The decision to retire his number is ultimately about more than football. It is about memory, community, and the human capacity to transform loss into purpose. For fans around the world, there are lessons here. First, to cherish the moments we have, on and off the pitch. Second, to remember that the true measure of a legacy isn't in goals scored or trophies won, but in the lives touched and the values upheld. Third, to recognize that even in the face of tragedy, unity and compassion can light the way forward. Jota's untimely passing has already prompted clubs, governing bodies, and fans to reflect on how we honor our heroes. Some propose new criteria for retiring numbers, ensuring that only those who have made truly exceptional contributions receive such recognition. Others advocate for more robust support systems for players and their families, particularly in times of crisis. These conversations are shaping the future of football, making it not only a game of skill, but a force for social good. At its core, the story of Diogo Jota and the number 20 is a reminder that sport, at its best, is about more than competition. It is about connection, resilience, and the stories we choose to carry forward. Liverpool's decision, though controversial for some, stands as an act of courage and compassion. By making the number 20 eternal, they have ensured that Jota will never be just a statistic in the record books, but a symbol of passion, unity, and enduring hope. But what does the future hold for such tributes? There is a growing movement within football to find new ways to honor players, managers, and community icons who have left a lasting mark. Some suggest that clubs should adopt a multifaceted approach, combining the retirement of numbers with scholarships, educational programs, and community service initiatives. Others believe that digital memorials, interactive exhibits in club museums, or annual days of remembrance could become part of a new tradition. Historical parallels abound. In American basketball, when the Boston Celtics retired the numbers of Bill Russell and Larry Bird, it wasn't just about what they achieved on the court, but about the leadership, social impact, and cultural change they inspired. In baseball, Jackie Robinson's number 42 is retired across all major league teams, a recognition of his role in breaking the color barrier and forever changing the sport. In European football, clubs like Fiorentina and Napoli have retired numbers to remember players who died tragically young, such as Davide Astori and Diego Maradona. These gestures, while rare, resonate for generations. In Liverpool, the club's commitment to honoring Jota is already sparking broader changes. The club has announced a review of its player welfare policies, with an emphasis on mental health support and travel safety. Discussions are underway with local authorities to improve road infrastructure near the club's training grounds, aiming to prevent accidents. The Liverpool FC Foundation is exploring partnerships with schools and youth clubs to teach safe driving habits, with the hope that Jota's story will serve as a cautionary tale for young athletes everywhere. Support for Jota's family extends beyond the club. Former teammates from Wolverhampton Wanderers and FC Porto have participated in fundraising events, with proceeds benefiting youth football initiatives in Portugal. The Portuguese Football Federation has announced plans to establish an annual Diogo Jota Award, honoring the young player who best exemplifies sportsmanship and community service. These tributes ensure that Jota's legacy continues to inspire, not only in Liverpool, but across continents. Yet amid these initiatives, the emotional reality remains. For thousands of Liverpool fans, the next time they walk through the Shankly gates or sing "You'll Never Walk Alone," they will remember the moments Jota gave them. A dazzling goal against Manchester City, a heart-stopping run in the Champions League, a moment of kindness in the community. Each memory is a testament to the enduring power of sport, to heal, unite, and inspire. So, is retiring a number the best way to honor Jota's legacy? For Liverpool, for now, the answer is yes, because this act is not just about a shirt. It is about ensuring Diogo Jota's spirit lives on in every game, every fan, and every young player who dreams of wearing red. His story challenges us all to turn heartbreak into hope, to remember that the greatest tributes are written not only in numbers, but in the actions and values we share. If you found this story moving, we invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. How should clubs honor their legends? What does legacy mean to you? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories where sport, emotion, and society collide. Together, let's keep